Well, hello, girls and boys. Hope the sprints went okay for you. We may do that again, depending on how today went. Next week, give this same one a shot, see if we got any better at them, okay? So we'll see how today goes and go from there. So, anyways, we're on the backside of problem set number, or lesson 2. We did the first page yesterday, so hopefully you held on to this and now you still have it, okay? Today is solving word problems. We have 4 through 7. We're going to solve those together and get moving on with that. So let's read this top part of the directions and then move on to each one. So we're going to use tape diagram model to solve each problem. That's the first step that we're going to do. We're going to draw it out to make sure that we know what to do. The second one is solve. We're going to solve it using numbers. You might see this simplifying strategy or algorithm. Basically, when we do the math, we might need to simplify it into all kilograms or all grams or both. And then you need to write, oh, that's the second one, I'm sorry. Then you need to write your answer as a statement. Okay, that's the third step. So we're going to dive into this. Now, teachers along the way, feel free, you can pause this, ask the kids, hey, what do you think we're going to do next? What do you think Mr. Sherman's going to say next or whatnot, okay? So feel free to interact and move along or add your own little tidbit to it. So over here, we've got one package weighs 2 kilograms, 485 grams, period, stop. I see 2 packages down here, all right? So one of them weighs 2 kilograms, 485 grams. The other package weighs 5 kilograms, 959 grams. What is the total weight of the 2 packages, okay? So what's the total weight? So I got to find out what the big package is added to the small package, okay? So one of the packages is 5 kilograms, 959 grams, probably the bigger one, and the smaller one is this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a tape diagram. First we're going to do is draw this out, okay, as a tape diagram, and use my first weight, the smaller one, which is 2 kilograms, 2 kg, 485 G. Oops. There. Then I need to combine that because we need to find the total of the next package. The next package is bigger because it's more weight. 5 kilograms, 959 grams. So 5 kg, 959 G. All right, we need to make sure we say those numbers correct because most of our errors happen because we write down the wrong numbers. So now what I need to do is find out what is the total amount of that. So that's my question mark. What's the total amount here? Okay. So we could label this as a letter if we want to. We could call it W for the total weight. Okay. So that's step 1. We did our tape diagram. Next thing we're going to do is find out is math. We have to solve it. So I'm just going to set this up as a regular addition problem and see what happens here. So I've got 2 kilograms, 485 grams, and I'm going to add that to 5 kilograms, 959 grams, just like that. Okay. Now I can see already when I add my grams up, this is going to be over 1,000. Can you see that? So I already know that I'm probably going to add another kilogram because it's going to be over 1,000. Because what we learned yesterday is 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram. And this is going to be a pretty simple addition. It's 2 plus 5. That's 7 grams. Okay, so let's add these up. 5 plus 9 is 14. Put down to 4. I'm going to change colors here. I like to do that. 5 is 14. Carry the 1. Okay. 1 plus 8 is 9. Plus 5 is 14 again. Carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 4 is 14 again. What a coincidence. Great. And then I'm going to, so I don't really carry that. I just make this 1,444 grams. And then 2 plus 5 is 7 kilograms. Okay? Now, I just spoke to you about this before, but when I get 1,000 grams, I can make another kilogram. So we're going to simplify that. All right, so I'm going to steal this guy here and bring him over to the kilogram side. So we're going to make this 8 kilograms. And then the leftover here is 444 grams. Okay, just like that. So that's total weight of those boxes. So now over here, I'm gonna write in my sentence, all right? I'm gonna write in, what is the total weight of the 2 packages? Let me to restate this question. The total weight of the 2 packages is 8 kilograms, 444 grams. Great. All right, so that one I feel good about. I did all 3 of my steps to solve this problem. Now we're on to the next problem here, okay? And it says, together a pineapple and a watermelon weigh 6 kilograms, 230 grams. Okay, watermelon's gonna be pretty heavy, and pineapples are pretty heavy, I guess. If the pineapple weighs 1 kilogram, 255 grams, how much does a watermelon weigh? Okay, so I'm going to draw this out before I decide if I'm going to add or subtract here. So we know that total weight. So I'm going to make a bar for that, what the total weight is. So here's my bar of the total weight. Okay, total weight's right here. And that is going to be 6 kilograms. So I'm going to put T for total weight for both those together. Let me get that on the screen. There we go. 6 kilograms, 230 grams. Okay. And then down here below that, I'm going to write down what the pineapple weighs. The pineapple weighs 1 kilogram, 255 grams. So this section here is how much. This is P for pineapple. This one here is going to be W for watermelon. We don't know what this part is right here. So what do you think we need to do? Do we need to add or we need to subtract? What's going to get me this part here? Well, if you said that we need to subtract, you're correct. If I take the whole thing and subtract this amount, I'm going to find out how much this part is right here, okay? So when it comes to subtraction here, I think what I'm going to do is convert everything to grams. I just feel more comfortable when it's with subtraction. So that's what I'm going to try here, okay? You could just keep it as kilograms and grams, but I'm going to change this all to grams, all right? So the top part is 6 kilograms, 230 grams. So this would be 6,000 plus 230. So 6,230 minus 1,000 or 1,000 grams plus 255. 1,255. So I just converted these all to grams. And I'm going to subtract them and then I'm going to convert it back to kilograms and grams. So let's get started. So let me change my colors. All right. 0 minus 5. I can't do that. So I cross out the 3, make it a 2. Then I make that a 10. 10 minus 5. I can do that. That's 5. 2 minus 5. Can't do that. Cross out the 2 in the hundreds place. Leave 1. Make the 2 into a 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. Great. Then I've got 1 minus 2. Can't do that, so I need to come to the thousands place. Borrow 1 from the 6. Leave 5. Make that an 11. 11 minus 2 is 9. And then 5 minus 1 is 4. So I end up with 4,975 grams. Now, I know that I can convert this to both a mixed label. I can do kilograms and grams. Because for every 1,000 grams I have, that's 1 kilogram. So I look at my thousands place, I see I've got 4. So this is going to turn into 4 kilograms, 975 grams. That's how much the watermelon weighs, all right? This is what W equals. So now, I'm going to write it out in a sentence. Feel really confident about my answer. How much does a watermelon weigh? The watermelon weighs 4 kilograms, 975 grams. Period. Perfect. Good. Did all my 3 steps. Put to the problem. Okay, so now down to the third, down to this, well, number 6, the third problem on the page. All right, let's read this carefully. All right, I feel like this is going to get trickier as we go. So, Javier's dog weighs 3,902 grams, more than Bradley's dog. Period, stop. All right, so Javier, that looks like Javier's, right? I think it's Javier. I think it's a H, a soft J there, okay? Weighs 3,902 grams more than Bradley's dog. So he weighs that much more than Bradley's dog, okay? So Bradley's dog weighs 24 kilograms, 175 grams, okay? How much does Javier's dog weigh? All right. So I see here that Javier's dog weighs 3,902 grams more than Bradley's dog. Okay. So let's write down Javier. So it's a J here. And I'm going to write down a bar diagram for this, okay? And this is Javier's. How much does he weigh? We're looking for this. We don't know. But we do know how much Bradley's dog weighs. Bradley's dog weighs this much. It's going to be less than Javier's dog because Javier's dog weighs more than Bradley's dog, right? Okay, so there's Javier's dog. I'm out of the picture a little bit there. And his dog weighs 24 kilograms, 175 grams. Okay? So this part right here, he weighs 3,902 grams more. So what am I going to do to these two numbers to figure out how much Javier's dog weighs? All right. You can pause this to discuss, but if I take this amount and this amount and put them together, I'm going to find out how much Javier's dog weighs, okay? I'm going to find out my J here, okay? So I'm noticing, though, do you see this is 3,902 grams, and this is 24 kilograms, 175 grams? I'm going to make this all grams and then change it all back to kilograms in the end. That's how I'm going to choose to do it. Now, I could choose to make this kilograms and grams and then add them, but I'm just going to make them all grams. So 24,000 grams, 24 kilograms is equal to 24,000 grams. So 24,000 plus 175 comes to 24,175 plus 3,902. Okay? So I'm going to add those. If I add those together, I'm going to find out how much Javier's dog weighs. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 0 is, I'll just keep it in this color, is 7. 1 plus 9 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 and 3 is 4, and another 4 is 8. 2 plus nothing is 2. Bring this over and put my comma in, and that's how many grams. So now I know, I get out to my thousands place, I've got 28,000. 28,000 grams is going to equal how many kilograms? If you said 28 kilograms, you are right. So this comes out to be, so Javier's dog equals 28 kilograms and 77 grams. So I don't need to include that 0 there, right? Because I don't write 77077, okay? So now over here, I need to write out my answer. How much does Javier's dog weigh? Javier, I hope I'm saying that right. Javier's dog weighs 28 kilograms, 77 grams, period. Done. All right, zoom out a little bit. And now, I hope you feel good about this. Down here is the last one for today, okay? And this here is the table. We gotta look at the table to the right. This is what we call a table, all right? You can see that there's a student name, and there's a student name. Oh, sorry, my Apple Watch just went off for some reason. And the weight. So it looks like Isabel weighs 35 kilograms. Irene weighs 29 kilograms, 38 grams, and Sue weighs 29,238 grams. Okay. So let's read the question over here. All right. I couldn't help my eyes seeing this and just kind of giving a quick read. The table to the right shows the weight of 3 4th grade 4 students. So 3 grade 4 students. That's a really weird sentence to say, right? 3 grade 4 students. How much heavier is Isabel than the lightest student? All right, so I got to find out Isabel. So here's Isabel. I got to find out how much heavier she is than the lightest student. So I got to figure out which one of these students is lighter. And if you notice here, I'm going to zoom in on this real quick here so you can see. This one's got 29 kilograms, 38 grams. And this one's 29,238 grams. So they have these as a mixed units, and this one is 1 unit, okay? So if I just change, let's say, this one to all grams, I think I can easily tell it. So 29,038, this would be 29,038 grams. So let's change that. So I notice right away, yep, look at that. This one is lighter than that, because if I compare these numbers, 229902, this one's the smallest one. So I got to figure out how much heavier Isabel is than Irene. So I got 35 kilograms minus this amount, and I'll tell me what the difference is. So let's write out our tape diagram, okay? So Isabel is right here. So I'm gonna say IS for Isabel. She weighs 35 kilograms. Okay, and then for Irene, IR, can't see that again. I keep getting my little labels off. There we go. She weighs 29, so it's gonna be a smaller piece of tape. It's gonna be down here like this. She weighs 29 kilograms, 38 grams. So I gotta figure out how much, okay? I gotta figure out this amount right here. So I'll just call that a W for weight. I gotta figure out that weight right there. So what is the operation gonna be? We said it before. Here's her total amount. I gotta figure out how much more Isabel is than Irene. All right? So if you said subtract this amount from there, I think you're right. Let's give it a shot. So again, I'm gonna convert all of these to grams to make it easier for myself, okay? So 35 kilograms, that turns out to be 35,000 grams, okay? Down here would be 29,000 grams, 38. We already did it over here. So 29,038. So now I subtract those. So here we go. 0 minus 8, can't do it, okay? So I borrow from the tens, can't borrow from the 10. Come to the hundreds, can't borrow from the hundreds, go to the thousands. All right, I can finally borrow from the thousands place. So I cross out the 4, 5, leave a 4. So I'm gonna be very careful here. I wanna make sure that I'm doing this right. Then I make the hundreds place into a 10. Now I can borrow from the hundreds place, leave a 9, make the tens place into a 10. Now I can borrow from the tens place, make that a 9. Now finally get to the ones place, make that a 10. Now there's an easier way to do this, but this is the way we've been taught. So 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. 4 minus 9, I can't do that, so I cross out the 3, leave a 2. 14 minus 9, I can do. 14 minus 9 comes to 5. And then 2 minus 2 is 0. I leave that end, I'm gonna put a 0 there. And that's the grams right there. So now I know out here, if I look at my thousands place, I know this can be turned into kilograms. So 5,000 grams is 5 kilograms. So that turns into 5 kilograms. And then my remaining part is 962 grams, just like that, okay? So I have my answer. So what was it? She is 5 kilograms, 962 grams heavier than Irene. So Isabel, how much heavier is Isabel than the latest student? So Isabel is 5 kilograms, 962 grams heavier than the lightest student. Period. And that's that. Okay, so we figured this out. We did it together. Hopefully you had some success going through this and figuring it out. Next time we meet, we will do the exit ticket, and I have a really good feeling that you'll do great on it, all right? Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.